Hello year threes, how are you? We're in another week and this time we're going to be looking at multiplication and division. So we want to learn the concept of multiplying and the concept of division. So we're going to combine the two because there are times where these two they come together. I hope you are ready to learn this new concept. So for me to start with my introduction, I'm going to use counters, whereby you have to know how do we go about with multiplication. So with multiplication, we make lots of. It might be lots of twos, it might be lots of threes, lots of fours, like that. While in division, we do share. You can share things in twos, you can share things in threes, and all sorts of things. I hope you're ready. So let's come here to my counters. Here are the counters. I'm going to start with multiplication. So when we say, you're already familiar that we do times whenever we're doing multiplication. So when we say 1 times 2, 1 times 2, they're asking you, you should make 1, 2. One group of 2, just like that. 1 times 2 means you should make one group of 2. So this is one group of 2. Then after that, you have to find out what is in that group of 2. So you're going to see that you've got 1 and 2. So that means 1 times 2, your answer is 2. Let's have another example. When they tell you 2 times 2, 2 times 2, that means they're asking you should make 2 groups of 2's. Group number 1 and here group number 2. 2 times 2. So the thing is, they want you to find out when you make these 2's, when you put them together, what do you have at the end? Then you go like 1, 2, 3, 4. That means 2 times 2, your answer is 4. So like I said, multiplying, you make lots of. So in this time, we're making lots of 2's. 2's that are bringing us 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope it makes sense. Now let's quickly go to the concept of division by also using the counters. So we are saying division means sharing. Alright, so I'm going to use the same group of 2. When they say 2 divide by 2, what do they mean? What do they mean? So this is 2. They're asking you to share it in 2. They're asking you to share 2 in 2's. That means you are having one group of 2 and you have to share it to also 2. So which means you're going to have one group of 2. So in this case, 2 divided by 2, it's 1. The other question says, how many groups of 2's are in this 2? So in this case, there is one group of 2. Let's quickly go to 4. What do we mean when we say 4 divided by 2? So you're going to have your 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember, division is sharing. 4 divided by 2. That means these 4, they are supposed to be shared in 2 groups. At the same time, each and every group, you are supposed to have 2 things. So in this case, 1, 2. This is group number 1. Someone has that. And then 1, 2. You have made another group of 2 and you've got 2 groups right here. 1, 2. That means 4 divided by 2, you're having how many groups? 1, 2. So take note of the difference of multiplication and division. With multiplication, you look at lots of. How many things after making lots of 2's or after making lots of 3's. While division, you look at the number of groups. The number of groups. So in this case, we have made 2's. How many 2's? 1, 2. I hope the introduction about multiplication and division makes it clear. Alright, so after learning the first part of introduction, what multiplication is all about, what division is all about, now for your work to be easier, all the times we need to work out mentally. But first of all, I want you to make a chart of numbers in groups of twos. Right here, I've only finished up to 36, but I want you to finish up to maybe 100. You can do it, I know. So here, this part we were doing numbers in twos, and right here numbers in threes, and right here numbers in fours. What are these things for? Alright, so when you have numbers in groups, when you know how to count in groups, it's very easy for you to do multiplication. Alright? Alright, so this is the example. Here we are. We're saying 1 times 2. How are you going to use your chart of numbers in groups to help you find the answer? When they say 1 times 2, remember, they are saying that you should make one group of 2. One group of 2. But anyway, we have already showed you this when we were dealing with counters, but this time we are working with knowing how to count in groups of twos. So already the numbers are in groups right here. So here we are. This is a group of 2, and it's only one of it. So 1 times 2, your answer is going to be 2. Sometimes you use your fingers like this. You go like 1 times 2, you act like one finger is what? 2. So this is a group of 2, which is 1 times 2, the answer is 2. Let's quickly go to 5 times 2. 5 times 2. If you know how to count in groups of 2s, 2, 4, 6, like that, you can also enjoy using your finger and say, I'm going to have 5 fingers, because it says 5. 5 fingers count in groups of 2s. And then you quickly go like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 5 steps. So your answer is going to be 10 right here. Or you can use the chart. Instead of fingers, you can use the chart that you have made. 5 times 2, that means you're going to move 5 steps. You're going to be like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. How many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, and here 5. Alright, so this will help you to find the answers easily. Let's go to 3 times 3. The same thing, you're going to use your chart where you have made groups of 3s. So what is 3 times 3? So we're going to say, we're going to have 3 groups, 1, 2, 3, and count in 3s, 3, 6, 9. And if you are clever enough, you can just use your chart just to move in steps according to the number that you are given. So here it says 3 times 3. Just quickly go to your chart and count 1, 2, 3. Where are you? You're on 9. So that means your answer is going to be 9. After knowing how to count in groups, you can even do it mentally. Things like that. Alright, so let's go to this one. 5 times 4. 5 times 4, that means you have to know either how to count in 5s or how to count in 4s. But according to our chart here, we've got numbers in 4s. That means you're going to move 5 steps on your number chart. Let's try that concept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I am. And where am I? On 20. Or you can use mental calculation by counting in 4s. You go like, oh, here there is 5. I have to have 5 counters and count in 4s. And you go like 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Then you find your answer like that. As simple as that. So multiplication is very easy, but you need to master how to work out counting in groups of either 2, 3s, 4s, whatever number that you've been given. So here is 8 divided by 2. Here it simply means Count in groups of 2's up to 8. Count in groups of 2's up to 8. So remember, you already have your number chart where you have already written numbers in groups of 2's. So let's count in groups of 2's up to 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. This is where you've ended, and then count how many steps did you move. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So that means your answer here is going to be 4. The same here, 9 divided by 3. They're asking you count in 3's up to 9. Count in 3's up to 9. Then you're going to find out how many groups did you make, or how many groups do you have, or how many steps did you move using your number chart. So here we're going to count in 3's up to 9. So here we are, 3, 6, 9. So there we are. But how many steps did we move? 1, 2, 3. Or how many groups do we have? It's 1, 2, 3 groups of 3's. So here our answer is going to be 3. So that's how division goes about. I hope it's clear and you're going to enjoy working out all kinds of division sentences and multiplication sentences. Thank you.